Well, we have a cold night in the Northeast. A bad evening to be without a parka, but we are set for football at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and their inner-city rivals, the New York Jets. Callaway, the return man. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
This is Saquon Barkley. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Gain of 12.
If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football, overtime, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. A gain of 3, second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 36, Jones. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. 16 yards, a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. From the gun, Jones. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Down right around the 25. Tackle made that time by Dalvin Tomlinson. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Peterson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. This will be caught just inside the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
The 9-yard line.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. Here's Darnold. He'll buy some time right. Now they set up the screen for Clement. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On the run, it's Barkley. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another 1st down, this time on a gain of 19.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
1st down, New York.
Jones on 1st and 10. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, that was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. On the draw, this is Barkley. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
But
not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great...
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Giants have taken the lead. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive. And how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Zerline set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Takes it at the 7. Good-looking return set up here.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Jets offense ready to go in this battle of New York. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't...
Looking for Randall and intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
A first down carry for Barkley. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Barkley, the ball carrier.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing Jones. Battle for it here, and this will be caught. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 16 yards, a first down. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, Jones. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
To Saquon Barkley.
A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. Operating from the gun, Jones. This will be caught at about the 6. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
New York.
Darius Slayton, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
It's never fun for a defense to run on the field knowing that they're having to defend a short field. Just the idea of trying to limit an offense in that position, daunting for a defense.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Taken from about the 12. Oh, good return up past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up second down.
You know, that's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
46 to Mike. 46 to Mike. Let's go, D. Let's go. Check 99. Check 99.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Throw complete to Herndon. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
First down, here's Arundel Peterson. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at their 48-yard line.
Second and 11 now.
50. Check Mike 50. Watch the curve. Man, 80. 50, Mike 50, Mike 50. Coming to you, coming to you. Go, Mike 50.
To throw is Darnold. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph, and it's 3rd down.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Darnold. Looking deep for Adams. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Darnold. And this is going to be intercepted. Isaac Yiadom in there to pick it. And a short return to the 6-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. Now Saquon Barkley. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jones looking for Shepard deep. And incomplete on the deep ball. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard. And it's 3rd down.
Well, their first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, Jones. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Well, not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
50's the mark. 50's the mark. Check right, check right.
Darnold from the gun. Looking deep for Adams. And Darnold got to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
They'll take over.
Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
2-yard line.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Hey, watch the block.
This is Barkley. He finds an opening past the 40. He's at the 40. past the 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Giants add on to their lead.
For the point after.
And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Greg Zerline set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Isaac Yedem picks it. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. The former 3rd overall pick, Quentin Williams, there to bring him down.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Another try after the first down sack. Jones going for the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Jones going to look deep for Jeffrey. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started. And that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They begin with a quick throw out left, and he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe for a minute. Let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lean back. 46 to Mike. Go. 46 to Mike. 40. Man, 80. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. 46 to Mike. 46.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. Here's Darnold. Going to go to Clement here out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Jets first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Darnold completes it, and this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. 3 yards to go on second down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set.
At the 30-yard line.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 17-yard line.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off of play action, Darnold. And it'll be intercepted. Isaac Yiadom in there to pick it. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27.
To C.J. Uzomah.
A big play there on the catch and run. 53 yards.
First down, New York.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
C.J. Uzomah.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
So we've reached halftime with a visiting Giants, I guess you could say, on top of the Jets in this New York rivalry. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Greg Zuerlein set to kick off.
The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. Fielded right around the 8. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told them, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Now a pass taken in by the tight end Herndon, and he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On first down, Peterson. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Following the penalty, it's Peterson. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
2nd and 16.
Watch the
Play fake, and it's Darnold. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Lorenzo Carter, his 2nd sack of the night.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack.
Hey, check Mike 46. Check Mike 46. Hey, let's get that home.
Now Darnold. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Demarius Randall. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
They'll run on first down. Barkley. 20. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Giants offense cashes in with 6. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football.
Yeah,
what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25.
Greg Zerline set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And a very good return, but a penalty marker is down. I'm not sure what this is going to be. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. They toss it left side to Peterson. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Throwing on 2nd down, Darnold. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
They'll run with a former Badger. It's Corey Clement. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Up 2nd and 11 at the 35-yard line.
46, 46 to Mike. He can't hang. He's not going to get me. 46, red 80. 6 to Mike. Get your swerve on. 46 to Mike, 46.
On 2nd and 11 now. Darnold. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Darnold took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And he's got his man, Hilton. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. T.Y. Hilton, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit.
When we draw up defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
And this is up and good. It cuts the lead to 28-10 now.
Makes the score Giants 28, Jets 10. Aldrich Rosas.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
Yard line.
The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
24-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll get this one up to the 26. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Here's Jones on 3rd down. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. With that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night. On 1st down, Barkley. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Here we go. Mike, 53.
Now Jones. Oh, A scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 40.
A gain of 18.
He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Barkley. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
He's brought down at the 30.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll go down at the 28. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the third quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Jones now from the gun on 3rd down. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play.
Jets 10. Greg Zuerlein on for the field goal. A 40-yard attempt.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Back to the air, Darnold on 2nd down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. You got the big lead defensively. They're willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. It's caught by Herndon. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Darnold to his tight end, Herndon. First down, New York.
40-yard line.
They run. Peterson. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Here we go. 46 to Mike, 46.
Quick throw here to Hilton. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 5. Back to throw, Darnold. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
At the 34-yard line.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 34. Back to the ground, Peterson. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They run again with Peterson. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Faking the give, Darnold. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And he's going to look that one in one-handed. What a catch for the touchdown. Well, there was a little extra pressure with that one because it was 3rd down. He didn't care. He snagged it with one hand like it was routine.
The key is to make a play in a tough situation. Doesn't matter how, and in this case, one-handed gets it done. Terrific play for us to watch.
And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute.
Here we go again. Here we go again. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Let's go, D. And 80.
After the interception, here's Darnold. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Peterson. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
To throw again on 2nd down. Darnold. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Davante Adams with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the interception by the Jets D leads to a touchdown. Rosas now to add the PAT. Cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Aldrich Rosas set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Callaway, the return man. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Giants take over 1st and 10. At their own 31-yard line.
The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Again, it's Barkley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
Barkley with a carry on 1st down, and he'll get about 4. So 2nd and 6 forthcoming. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right. But the problem for them is still within a possession. So they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Jones. They'll get this out to Barkley complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. And they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take this one down to the 36. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Barkley, and he'll be taken down at the 34. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game.
On the play. And it's 3rd down.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a 1st. From the gun, Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Zerline's kick is up and through. And that will extend their lead even further. So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
Taking it about the 1. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Jets 24. Greg Zerline set to kick off.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Taken in at the 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
46, boys, 46. Ready? Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day, all day. 46 to Mike, 46 to Mike. Get to what's
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And that will be incomplete. Jabril Peppers, a former 1st-round pick there on the coverage.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11.
Mike, 46. I'm here all day. Hey, check, Mike.
They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 32. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead is now 24.
Greg Zuerlein.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. They'll run it. Here's Peterson. Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down.
Check it out, please.
4th down, and for Darnold, it's desperation time. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Now it's Barkley. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line.
48.
But, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Giants, it's a hallelujah moment as they pick up their first win following 12 straight defeats. And they'll return home next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they're squarely in play for next year mode now as they drop to 2-11.